let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break these chains that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. That storm keeps on raging, but don't you forget, God's not done with you yet. When it feels like you're losing the war in your head. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. And if you got tomorrow, then you still got time. You still got to break the chains that left you scarred from where you.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And back to the 30. It'll be second down. So this game of our, Charles, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that, because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But two teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
You talk about this Giant defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction, because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively, because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Stafford. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. To throw is Stafford. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got it.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
250. Hey, 22.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here's Stafford. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
180. 32.
On 4th down, Stafford. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Hey, report. Report. Go ahead.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Third and 4. Throwing is Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down and 4.
180.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 31. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. It was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
250.
Stafford now to throw. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division match. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
39-yard gain on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Camaro. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Stafford. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2 yards still to go, 3rd down now.
250.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Brandon Ayuk from 17 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. And they're on 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
Second and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the Giants first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. To throw is Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on fourth. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat for the first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterby. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll dump this off to Scatterby. And a gain of 5. And they're going to have a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Jackson now. They set up the screen. H.N. has it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Jackson. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now it's Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They'll run, Achane. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Devon Achane with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin to drive at the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success. Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding, because that one was well over everyone's head.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Waiting! Right, 22! 21!
Here's Stafford. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And an Eagles 1st down.
Alert!
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Eagles.
Alert!
To the air again, Stafford. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ready!
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
15 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
22!
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Stafford. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
180!
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
21!
And now Stafford's going to move him around.
21!
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Not liking the look, they'll change the play.
40 got! 40 got!
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
280! Stay 50, stay 50. Hey, 5-0!
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
280! Like 7!
They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because
there he goes left side. Now look out. He's to the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Cam Scatterby with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Giants 21, Eagles 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Throwing is Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Finds Gibbs on the check down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Well, the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. Third down. Play action. Stafford. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Intercepted. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Here's Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's Jamie Gillendow, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's taken it around the 40. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.